it is.
Got muckles in my nostrils. Squad up. Happy Sunday. That's okay, my baby. You try for me, man. You know what I mean? That's all you can do, right? You know what I mean? All you're going to do is try poquito for me. You know what? Let me get a little bit of light right here. And it's going to be perfect. Hold on, I'll be right back. Actually, maybe I can just turn this light off. Let me see.
That's what you usually do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Hey, what's up, bros? Squad. That all normally be there. It looks a little different.
What?
I don't know, the screen. Because I'm not used to all those stuff being there. Stickers and... What's
yes,
all
you
that
are.
about?
Yes, you do.
Since when that was on the screen like that?
Are you senile?
Lighting? What the?
Create lighting.
I can create lighting now? Oh my God. I thought only the Lord was able to do stuff like that.
Wait, what was that? I don't know what that
Yo,
was.
yo, what up, Trey? We see you.
Trey. Hi.
We see you, my G.
Oh, there's lighting. Oh, create highlight. We created a highlight by accident.
Oh.
It's Kilo's phone. Oh. Let's see.
Right. The heck is a relight?
Relight. Does that say off or on?
Relight
on. Okay. That's a lighting. So it makes you brighter.
You went to the Golden Corral restaurant tonight? Okay, somebody's fancy.
That's a
over
buffet,
here.
right, Trey?
I think you're right. Yeah. I know who Trey is. That's our G right there. Damn, my guy. Damn.
What'd you eat? Tell me what you ate.
Someone took you out, or like, what's the special occasion? What's the special occasion, my G? How am I supposed to? 2 plates of food? Let's go. 3 servings of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, you see all 3 of those cups? Those cups are mine. Don't look at them. Don't touch them. They're mine. Yeah, they go with those 2 plates. Those 3 sodas, they go with those 2 plates right there. That's how it be too, Trey. You already know, bro. Every once in a while, you get fancy. You gotta go out, and that's when you just like, yo, all the rules is broken. What diet? What diet? We following it. Not tonight. We breaking that. Sir, would you like a soda? Yes, I would like 3 of them, please. 3 of them. In your tallest glass, please. Oh, my back, guys. I pulled my back. I feel like an old man right now. You know what I mean? You squeeze the very large round bottle. Let's go. That must have set your day off right there. Right? That you just grab the squeeze bottle, just squeeze to the closest person to you. Bro, bang, take that. That's yours.
You need some of this. Right? Right, Trey?
Yeah, look like you missed a little bit of mustard in your life. Here, king, squeeze. Now you got it. White rice and potato wedges. Let's go. Yeah, we be having potato wedges at my job. Those used to be real good because they're different. French fries are skinny, small. But potato wedges are big and wedged shaped.
They come frozen already?
Yeah, they come pre-frozen. You throw them shit in the fryer. Our potato wedge they cook like 6.5 minutes in the fryer. So imagine, bro, we got you all day. You know what I mean? Pedro, what up, my boy? I'm good, my G. You know what I'm saying? Today's another day. You know what I mean? God bless me with another day. It was a beautiful day. The weather wasn't too like hot. It was enjoyable out here, you know. Eventful day. Went out with the wife and the daughter. We went to this thing, an event down here we have in our town. Spent a few hours there being a family, and then went to work like a jerk. You know what I'm saying? That was the worst part. I had no motivation when I went to work too. I was looking at everybody like, I hate y'all. Y'all don't know how lucky you guys don't know how lucky you are that I'm in work right now. If it wasn't for my bills, I would be here. But banged it out, dog. Got the second wind. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be. Get the second wind. Figure get on work mode and shit. It's just like chop, get everything done. And I be hating it too because like, yo, I'll be ready to like it's late and I want to go home, and then all of a sudden everybody got these extra questions they want to ask me and shit. Look, my boy, I ain't got no answers for nothing. I got no answers for nothing. You don't know, I don't know. Then they come up to me asking like, you know where this is? I don't know. This one lady got me mad today. She's looking for something, and I knew we didn't have it. I'm like, nah, we don't got that. She's like, well, can you go check for me anyway? And I'm like thinking like, bitch, excuse my language, but I'm like, I know we don't have that. So that's, you know, you play nice. Yeah, no worries. I went to the back and just sat down for a second. Like, looked, you know, you look first. You're like, oh, yeah, of course I don't got it. Let me just sit down for a few minutes. So she thinks I'm looking extra hard for her. They went out there like, yeah, sorry, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't. Like I said, you saw me cleaning, doing a big job, but you want to stop me because you want some strips. Bums. But you know how they say the customer's always right? That shit ain't true, though. I want y'all to know that. That's just a lie. Customers ain't never right, but you treat them like they are. That's the trick. But they not right. I'll be ready to fight. You ate small chocolate chip cookies and a small bowl of vanilla ice cream for dessert. But yeah, Trey, you went all out today, my G. I'm happy for you, man. For real, though, my G. That's what I'm talking about. Don't take me out think I'm not going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Kilo, you hungry? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I want 2 plates of food. I want 3 sodas, and I want some chocolate chips and ice cream. Oh, my back. When Melissa vlogs, I'm sorry, guys. It's going to take me a minute to read all this stuff because my phone fell and everything shattered. The whole screen is shattered. Just want you to know that. I hope I look good on your end because on my end,
oh, I thought you were on the other phone.
Your boy's hit. Your boy's hit.
This is not the old phone. This is the old phone that cracked. Yeah.
Yes, and then my new phone broke, but my new phone don't work.
Right.
Yeah.
This broke, right?
Ain't nothing I can say, yeah. Dan Z in the house. What up, my G? Squad up. Glad you could make it. It's another Sunday.
Dan the man.
Dan the man. Basically, fresh out of work, I'm like, before I get tired, let's go live. Let's check in. Let's see the squad. See what everybody's doing. What's everybody up to? You know what I mean? Like, so my new philosophy is work hard, play harder. Play harder. So, I hope everybody's been having I hope everyone's week was good. You know what I'm saying? And now it's Sunday. I got the day off of work tomorrow, so I'm treating today like it's Friday, but today is definitely reset day. We got a couple of cool videos. Melly got a couple of cool videos that will show you guys why we're so tired. I don't want to talk about it too much here because we want you to see the video, of course. But the weather's been nice, man. I hope you guys are taking advantage of it. I really do. I really do. I know I was in this rut for a little while thinking like, you know, I got to handle all the responsibility. And then when I'm handling all the responsibility, the rest of the time that I have for myself is like, I don't want to do nothing. So, you know, you get to that point where you kind of get unmotivated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad right now with like shedding that off of me. Like, bro, like change your mindset. Like things started becoming like how do you say, like the Groundhog Day almost. Like, bro, every day's the same. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Thank God. Put a new perspective in my mind. Brand new perspective, bro. Brand new feeling. That's crazy. It really is, man. My VCR messed up, and I screwed up my 1997 high school graduation tape. Did it say graduation? Yeah.
No.
It never fixed. I had to get rid of it. I was frustrated with old video technology. You know what's crazy, too? Because remember when that shit was high-tech? VCRs first came out, that shit was high tech. And now that shit, like you can't even find a VCR to play the VCR cassettes in there and shit. That's crazy. That just shows you how old we are when you'd be like, yo, y'all want to reminisce about our old days when you start pulling out VCRs and shit. The new age kids looking at you like, what the fuck that tunnel did you just come out of? And that's the worst thing right there, Che. You trying to show off like, yo, I was decked out on my graduation and go put it in there. It just eats it up. It just eats it up.
Oh, that happened with
Remember?
Trey.
With Trey, I can't tell you. There was a lot of these old raps that I had. I go pull out the VCR thing and all the tape is in there. You got to sit there trying to rewind that shit. Nah, bro. Hell yeah. And you know what's crazy, right? So now we got the DVDs and all that stuff. But guess what? In 10 years, that shit's gonna be old as shit too. So you're gonna be like, yo, my DVD player scratched my DVD and shit. And you're gonna be talking about the new technology because it's gonna be all holograms and shit. You know? That shit crazy though. But me and Melly was funny, right? Because me and Melly, that's all our children's old videos is boxes and boxes of VCRs.
Well, not
And we would love to go through like the VCRs. Not Angie, because Angie's the newer kid. But I'm talking about like Tony and Layla. They're older in that generation, you know? They didn't get cell phones till like 15, 16. And now kids are like born with them. It's crazy. They got an app and shit. Hey, check my baby app and shit. But nah, it's just crazy, man. How just time flies, bro. But picked out this big bin and have all these fucking cassettes, and it's like, I would love to take them and find like the highlights of our movies and just put them on like a DVD Blu-ray so they'd just be easier to view. That would be dope. You know, isn't it hard to look back at your old self? I feel like it's hard to look at my old self. It's just crazy. You go back into time and you remember like those feelings and everything, and I don't know. I be feeling like it's weird and shit. Like, damn, I thought I was the man and shit. Look at me, I'm ugly as shit. I really thought I was cute as hell in that shirt. Look at that shirt, don't even fit me right. You know? Your brother graduated in 1983. My sister graduated in 2001. Ain't it crazy too, Trey? Like, yo, just to show you that we're in that age now, where now all the TV shows are about the 80s. Tell me that shit don't make you feel old as shit. Bro, I was trying to watch Stranger Things like 1983. Like, yeah, I remember those years. But we didn't wear those crazy colors. They trying to make it look weird, like we were weirdos in the 80s. But nah, we were way cooler than that. Yeah, we might have had like Mr. T lunch boxes and shit like that. You know what I mean? But we weren't wearing neon colors. They were doing that shit in our TV shows, trying to get us to wear neon colors. But we wasn't influenced by the by social media like it was. Well, TV, not with social media, but because I remember like watching Will Smith and all that, and they were wearing like all these bright colors. I'm like, nah, I would never wear that shit. I was never into that shit. Like, I like our 80s style, but I don't like that. Like when they're trying to make it seem like, oh, 80s was just all about neon colors and all this stuff. Like, nah, no, it really wasn't. I was wearing Timberlands and Sherlins. This just was not neon colored. Let me tell you right now. These kids right now, they're going to be mad when they look back at their old videos and all their old gear, and when they see themselves wearing Crocs and thought they were the shit because they got some furry Croc fur inside there. They're going to be getting flamed by their kids in about 40 years. Watch. Like, Dad, you wore those? Yeah, your dad was corny. In the 80s, we were wearing Sherlins and Timbs. In the 2000s, they were wearing Crocs and sweaters. Big difference. Like, yo, they'll be acting cool around me.
If you came from the hood, if you were country, you didn't wear that, or cowboy boots.
Well, I mean, if you're country, of course, you don't count in this conversation. Not that we don't love you.
Trey's country.
Trey, you're country? You from the country, Trey? Nah, he's from the hood. He's from the hard side of the country.
Well, he's from Virginia. He's from Virginia. Actually, I don't know.
Virginia's not country, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is Virginia country or is it? Nah, because listen.
There is certain parts in Virginia that are very woodsy and country type.
I guess so.
When I went to see Dawn, it was dead. I don't know. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if it tells me.
Oh, he really.
I'm glad to see that your whole family graduated, though, Trey. That's great. They followed your example. They was like, my big brother graduated. I gotta graduate. You made it look cool. You know what I'm saying, Trey? You made that shit look cool, my G. I know I got one kid left to graduate, and I did it. I did it. That was my only goal. My only goal and promise, like, to my children when they were young, was like, I want all my kids to graduate high school. I want them all to care about having good grades. You know, I want them to have morals and stuff like that. But, you know, I never stressed them about like a life after high school. That's up to you. You got your, you know, I always say jokingly, like when they get like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Like, listen, you guys are going to have plenty of time to ruin your life. Just not on my watch. So my thing is like 18. I got to get you to graduate high school. Once you graduate high school, bro, now you get the right and a safe place to make dumb decisions and still be under the protection and guidance of, you know, your parents coming in to bail you out. But that's why we like telling our daughter, like, you know, 16, like, you're getting a job, you're going to start preparing because, yo, blink your eye. She's going to be 18 graduating from high school. It's going to be crazy. You know, and then at that point, you know, you have to, as hard as it is, you got to like start playing the back position more. So at that point, damn, we're only going to have grown up kids. So that's just going to be a whole different adventure. I'm kind of excited to be an investor. I'm not going to lie to you. Like it's a double-edged sword because I spent my whole life and like creating this identity of being a dad and like doing everything centered around the children. That now that they're not the focal point no more, it's going to be weird to put me there again. Like, it's going to be weird to be the focal point again. You know what I mean? As an older person, it's like, it's crazy, you know? It's different when you're young. And young, just, I think it's just easier to be social and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, but older, the circle gets so small by then. It's like, but anyway, we're not going to make that shit miserable. We're going to keep that shit positive. But I am excited. I'm excited for that chapter, you know, to see how well we did with our kids, to see how well they flying solo. And like Melly was telling me yesterday, because it's sad. You think about it, like we did something today. We took Angie to duck race, and we did something as a family. But I remembered a few years ago, as a family meant all of us. You know what I mean? So it's funny, like how as you go through your life and your kids and stuff, and you start saying, yeah, we're going to be with the family, one kid leaves. You know, it takes a minute to get used to that. You know what I'm saying? And then, boom, here's the family again. And then the next kid leaves. You know, and it's like now we say, yo, we're going to do this as a family, but we're on our baby right now. And it's like, if we're lucky, we got 2 more years of saying that. Because you already know, they get older and they get the right, how do you say that? Like the goal to live your life. And it's, bro, they stop doing things with you. You know what I mean? Like, not that it's a wrong thing. I'm not trying to make it a negative thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I got plans. Oh, I was going to hang out with my friend. Oh, my friends are going to, like, you get that small window where you get to do everything with your friends. You know what I'm saying? And it's not cool to be with your family. Like, yo, I was a little bothered today, though. I'm going to share this with you guys and tell me if I'm wrong for feeling the way I felt. But it wasn't deep. It wasn't personal. It wasn't like something bad happened. But like, so my daughter was with us. You know, she's at that age. And then it's like, she got her friend. So she's at that age where I guess, like I was just trying to hint to, where your parents aren't cool no more. You don't want to hang out with your parents no more for whatever reason. I don't know. Because I know I'm cool. Babe, are you cool?
She did not want to hang out with us.
So it's like, so when we were going, she's like, can we walk by ourselves? And I'm like, why? Because me, I'm thinking like, damn, you know, we're trying to do something as a family right now. And that's in my brain. But I'm like, why? And she's like, oh, I don't know. But I know why. You just want to go walk by yourself, you know, so whatever. So we had her friend and we were going to stay there till 2:00. And then her friend's mother came. And so we we was there for like 2 hours. And so when I asked her why, you know, I wanted to do stuff together first. So we did for that first hour. The second hour, we let her go hang out, let's say. You know what I mean? Like, go walk around or whatever she wanted to do. And then, you know, it was about to be the day, and we was about to go home because I had to go to work at 4. And my daughter wanted to now go with her friend because her friend's mother finally made it with the rest of the kids. So she was going to go there. So now my daughter wanted to go and still like hang out with them and stuff. And I'm thinking like, nah, nah, we came together, we lead together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, nah, see, and I'm old school. I don't want to say I'm a strict parent, but I don't want my kid hanging out in the street. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know she's 16 or whatever, but still, I don't want my kid to be that kid that's hanging out, bro. I be seeing these kids, they be acting up. And I can't tell my daughter, that's why I don't want you to hang out. Because, like, not that I don't trust you, let's say, but kids are kids. And if you have more time on yourself, sometimes, you'll pick a bad decision to do or whatever. So it's like, so I'm like, nah, I'm not really comfortable, leaving you alone like that. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, nah, I'm gonna stay with her mom. So she had hooked up with her other friend too. So I'm thinking like, nah, you're just gonna go and walk off on your own, and I'm not comfortable with that.
Jolene wouldn't let her do that.
So yeah, so when she said that she would hang out with Jolene and all that, it kind of, where did I just put it? Oh, it's right here. It kind of bothered me because I'm thinking, well, you didn't want to hang out with us, but you're gonna walk around with Jolene and shit.
She did want to.
Just like, I don't know, it just bothered me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm like, well, you wanted to
hang with us.
She wanted to walk on her own, but then to stay, she was going to walk, and I'm thinking like,
following us or we're following them, and it's just, eventually, go over there. You're looking at that thing, we're looking at this thing. That's it.
Yeah, but then for her to be like, well, I'm going to stay with her mom, and I was like thinking, well, you didn't want to stay with us. You didn't want to stay with us, but you're going to stay with her and all her kids. Like, it kind of just felt weird to me. Like,
it wasn't that. You
like,
took it as that.
No,
but I don't think she meant it like that. She just wasn't ready to leave. She wanted to hang out.
She might not meant it she might not meant it like anything. I know she wasn't being vindictive, and this isn't like saying like that Angie's a bad person. I'm just saying like it made me think. I'm just sharing my feelings. Listen, I'm sharing my feelings, whether my feelings are right or wrong. It's still like while I'm working, I'm thinking like, damn. As soon as we got there, she was ready to go hang out with her friends.
No,
but now
she stayed with us.
Soon we walked down a couple shops, babe. And I know you want to defend her so bad. We walked down a couple shops, and then she's like, "Can we walk by ourselves?" I'm like, "Why?"
I feel like
we had just got there.
We walked through the whole thing.
We had just got there. We went down. We said, "Where should we go?" We'll go to the right. And then they saw the store, and then right there.
Then we were with Sabrina.
We was there at 15.
We were staying in there, and then Cassie came.
I'm just trying to express what I was thinking, whether it's right or wrong. I'm not trying to. We don't need to defend Angie. She didn't do anything wrong. I'm saying how I felt later on, thinking it later. Like me, I was thinking like, damn, when I was there, you was ready to go hang out by yourself, but now to stay there longer, you're gonna tell me you're gonna hang out with her parent. I'm like, I just didn't feel right. So I was like, nah. And then she's like, well, I don't understand, because you gotta, because nowadays you gotta give these kids a good reason. And even though I hate that.
She's going to be 17, so.
Well, she's only 16. She's going to be 17 next year.
She's going to be 17 this January, so that's in 6 months.
So when you say like she's about to be, it's like.
Well, I feel like she's 16 and a half, so. She's 16 and a half.
Yep. But once again, I didn't feel comfortable with it. I don't care how old she is. I'm not comfortable with it. So I stick with my guns. I seen kids can get in trouble. Good kids can get in trouble. Real fast. And no, I'm not comfortable with that. And then I didn't like the idea like, oh, you're gonna nah, just come on. We came together, we leave together. Like, you know what I mean? But I was trying to make a point to that. I was using that as a thing.
You asked them, tell me if I'm wrong. That's what you said.
Oh, so yeah, but that I was trying to get through it. But I must be wrong because
I didn't say
the way you're talking.
I didn't say you're wrong.
But that's how I felt, guys. I said, guys, tell me if I was wrong. But that's how I felt. Was I wrong to feel that way? Like, when we was hanging out with you and your mom, we're your parents. You didn't want to. You wanted to walk on your own. But with her and her mom, you was going to stay with her and her. I felt like I don't know. That hit me wrong. Like it made me feel some kind of way. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, you don't want to hang out with me, but you want to hang out with this girl? Like, not that she's a bad person either, but you know what I'm saying, guys? It's like imagine you with your daughter and you're like, yo, all of a sudden you get there and she's like, yeah, can we walk by ourselves?
It wasn't right.
And then you're like, nah, we're gonna leave. No, I'm gonna stay with her mom. But I'm gonna stay with her mom. Wait, you and your other friend? I could not picture her other friend and her just all hanging out with Jolene. It was like
got henna, and then we walked around.
I thought, and that's what threw me off. I thought I was being reasonable. I thought I was being giving. Nelly didn't even want to go to the event because, you know, we've been tired for all the things we've been doing. So we were making a way so because she wanted to go, but I didn't know she wanted to go because she had a secret ulterior motive to hang out with her friends. Like, she wanted to go so that way she didn't hang out with us, but she's gonna hang out with her mom. Like,
No,
it made me feel weird, bro. I'm like,
no, she wanted to stay longer. She didn't want to leave when we had to leave because you had to go to work.
yeah, but we
She wanted
already
to
knew
stay
we were
longer.
leaving that too. And just because your friend comes late doesn't mean the time starts over and
No,
you get
it
to hang
wasn't.
out. No, it doesn't work like that. I don't think it should work like that. No. And I feel like I was being fair and I was being opening and I was being all this stuff. And now you want me to do more. You want me to do things that I'm not comfortable with. You're gonna have to wait till I like, for Angie, she's gonna have to wait till I give her the keys to say, go ahead. Now you got all our kids. We did it with all our kids. We didn't let our kids hang out. I've told myself, I swear to God, I said, I do not want my kid to be one of those kids that hang out in these streets. And every kid that I do know that hang out in these streets, it's because they running from something. They don't want to go home, or they're not wanted home. That's not how it is for my kid. I don't care, bro. I'll be your enemy all day. Believe me, she has plenty of time to ruin her life, and that's the joke I say. Like, you're not missing out on anything because I'm not letting you go hang out for another 2 hours with. You're gonna have when she's 18 and she graduates. That's when it's gonna be like, I'm never gonna tell her anything. I never tell her nothing right now. I have my little moments that I feel like I could stand on my 10 toes as a dad. But if I could be honest with you guys, in 2026, it's hard to be a man, and even more, it's hard to be a father. It's almost like we're not respected. Low key, it feels like we're not wanted. It feels like, you know what I mean? Like we're tolerated, and it's a lowly feeling of being the guy that has to be the bad guy. Because listen, I'd rather you be mad at me because I didn't let you hang out instead of me letting you hang out and then you got essayed, or you got into a fight that you couldn't handle, or you got into an uncomfortable situation because there was a grown man groping you. And I'd rather be the bad guy. Oh, my dad wouldn't let me hang out with my friends because he must not trust me. Like, I'd rather you be mad at me and making up fake shit than a real situation happen to you and you're affected forever. You know what I'm saying? You take that into your 30s, like you can't even have, like, now my grandkids are ruined because you got ruined. Like, nah, I'd rather be the bad guy. But at 18 is where I'm willing to play the back. I'm willing for my voice not to mean anything no more, in a sense. Because even with my daughter, I see my daughter 20.
Mean something to your
my daughter was like 22, 23.
No matter how old you are, your kids will always.
It should. You would hope that. It was just like when I saw my daughter, and she's in her 20s, and I saw a picture, and I thought it was a little promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's a grown woman, and that's she over 18. I still called her like, hey, I don't like that picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like I had to do that. Like, my heart told me to do that. My mind, like, yo, my fatherly instincts. Even though when you try to do your fatherly instinct, the world shoots down your fatherly. It's like, it's hard. It's hard to try to be strong and stand on business because you're fighting against the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I hate like explaining anything to any of my kids, because let's be honest, no matter what I say, it's not going to be good enough for you. And you're not going to understand what I'm saying because you want your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this for protection. I'm not doing this because I don't trust you. I'm doing this because I don't trust the world. I come from a different place. I know maybe we live in a better place than where I come from. I come from a place that anything can happen in a split second. And if it does, it's traumatizing. I've seen people changed for the rest of their life. I don't want that to be my kids. At 18, I feel like you're mentally strong enough. And you know what I'm saying? 16, 17, that's those weird years where you're a fake adult, but you can't do nothing. You can't drive. You can't buy cigarettes. You can't do nothing. But you're older where you can say no, and you can say, well, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm happy that my job is almost done, because I don't know how long more I could do it. Because being the bad guy ain't fun. It really isn't, bro. And I'm not a bad guy on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a bad guy just to be a bad guy. I'm not a bully. You know what I'm saying? I want to believe I'm a fair person, and I want to believe I'm a great dad. You know what I'm saying? Great father. I want to believe I'm a great role model. I want to believe that I have great knowledge to share with people, and I want to believe that I give people great advice. You know? And those are the things that I like to bring forth to people, so that when people talk about Kilo, they all say the same thing. Oh, he's a real one. You know what I'm saying? And that's, and I know one day, even though they got to go through my BS, like when me doing this, I know my daughter wasn't happy, and she didn't give me a hard time neither. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really blessed. I got good kids, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's maturity and there's a lot of growth that comes through when you don't get your way as a child. You know, you don't become so entitled. You don't think like the world's supposed to bend. You kind of realize this and that. But what I'm really hoping for is that either when they get into that really adult stage, or they have kids of their own and they start getting those aha moments. Like, that's what I'm really hoping for. I'm waiting for my kids to come back and be like, yo, Dad, remember when you said to me that one time in duck race that you didn't want me to hang out and I couldn't understand why, whatever. I get it now, Dad. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to tell your kids, like, yo, you'll get it when you have kids, because, you know, they'll just be, well, I'm not going to have kids. How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to, like, fucking try to, like, yo, you just got to stick to your guns, bro, and be willing to be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I know in my heart that it's all gonna work out for the best. Oh, look at Tony, look at Lalo, look at Unique. And I know Anji's gonna be just as great, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, you guys ain't missing out on nothing, man. But yeah. I think this is the most amazing part, is like when you do have these grown-up kids in a sense, and you're not Superman no more. You know, when they're young, they think you do everything right, you know, and they start realizing you don't do everything right. And there's a lot of things that you do for their protections that they don't understand. And, you know, it's not for me to make you understand it. It's just for you to listen and trust me. And one day life will make you understand why your parents say certain things at certain times or say no. You know what I mean? I don't care what other parents say. Yeah, I don't care what your friends do. I only care about what we do. You know what I mean? And I know that'd be the hard part too. They probably think like, well, she gets to go hang out by herself. I remember being a kid too. I remember being a kid thinking those same things, right? And we had this back in New Haven, bro. Had these few friends, man, right around the corner. George, freaking what's his name, bro? I want to say Ricky, but that's not his name. But, bro, they were like our best friends growing up. And these kids were always allowed to be outside. And we used to be, like, jealous. Like, you know what I mean? Like damn, Ma, how come we couldn't? But, yo, they're outside. You know what I'm saying? My mom, no. And you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it. And then we became adults. And, you know, me and my brother, we became adults. We grew up. And those same friends, bro, all of them, bro. And this isn't to hurt nobody, but man, they were like drug addicts or alcoholics, or they had some kind of problem. It was like because they was introduced to grown-up stuff too early. By the time they were 18, 19, where it was all right to do that stuff, they were burnt out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. So that's what I always think in my mind for my kids. Like, bro, I know I can't explain it to you guys perfect, so that way you guys can understand it. And I'm not that articulate. I wish I could be that fucking PBS dad, man, that just always knew what to say and how to say it, and was able to always control my anger. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish I could just articulate and say things so perfectly that when you say it, your eyes open up and you don't want to question. It's like, yo, I get it. But I'm not that kind of dad, not that kind of person, you know? But everything I do is out of love, is for protection. So I know they're not going to see it right now, and I don't mind being the bad guy right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing this for their protection. I'm not a true villain. You know what I'm saying? They get to see that when they get older. They start realizing, oh damn, Nah, my dad was about it, man. My dad really did love us, man. He did whatever he had to do, you know, to get us to that next level or whatever. So it's just crazy, man. You know, if we're lucky, we got 2 more years, and after that, it's like it's not, you know, like even right now, you don't really don't force your kids, your older kids, to do anything they don't want to do. You know what I mean? They already kind of got their independence, but it's like I don't want to like let go of my of the let's say authority, not authority, but you know what I'm saying, like that respect right now as being the father, and I get listened to. You know, I want to lose that. Yeah, I only get it for 2 more years, if that. And by 17, yeah, 17 is different. I don't mind then. You can hang out a little bit more. Like you about to practice. Just more about being an adult. You know what I'm saying? But 16, I can't do it. I can't do it at 16. I know mad 16-year-old kids right now pregnant. I know a lot of 16-year-old girls right now pregnant, and they're good kids. They're good kids. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kid is a good kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want my good kid to be one of those good kids. I don't. I'll be that guy. Not saying that I'm worried about that, but still. Come on, guys. We were kids, man. We know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't tell my daughter, like, listen, bro, I know because I did it. Like, I wrote some of some of them shits, some of them tricks in that book. I wrote them. Them shits came from me. Yeah. They're tagged to Kilo and shit. But nah, life will teach them that. Life will teach them that. And hopefully I can get them through the hardest parts, the uncomfortable, awkward parts. By the time they're 18, more secure of who they are, they graduated high school. There's no more of that stuff to worry about. You know, they say boys take longer to mature, but I think Anji's gonna be end up real good. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody, man. I think they're gonna end up being great, man. I'm excited to see. And that's what I was gonna mention a little bit earlier. We was talking about how everybody's leaving one by one. And all of a sudden, one day when me and Melly say, yo, we're gonna do this as a family, it's just gonna be me and her, you know? And then all of a sudden, it's gonna be a new chapter where when our family started getting smaller, it's gonna start getting bigger. We're gonna start having grandkids and stuff. That's gonna be crazy, bro. That shit is gonna be crazy. And I'm excited. We're planning on this next 10-year thing. Like, yo, in the next 10 years, we're gonna have this, and we're gonna have grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy. At 10 years right now, Auntie's 26. That's crazy, bro. And I know I'm saying it right now, and it seems like it's a distant future, but a blink of an eye, it's gonna be the present day one day. It's crazy, man. This thing called life, bro. I hope you guys are enjoying your life, man. It goes whether you want it to or not. It goes whether you're with it or not. It goes with it whether you're vibing with it or not. Like, yo, get with the times, bro. Start having fun, man. What up, Amy? Isn't that crazy? It's like, it's so surreal for me because I'm not prepared for that. Like, well, I'm excited. I'm excited to have my baby to myself. Sometimes I get jealous because she gives these kids too much attention. sometimes I want that attention for me, and it goes to them, and I'll be low key jealous sometimes. Like, yo, I need y'all to leave. I need y'all to leave and stay gone, unless you're gonna come back with a family and some grandkids. But I'm low key excited to be with my best friend again, and we're not pulled away from each other by mom, dad stuff. Like, we did our work. Our kids are, they're making the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're doing right now. They're out in the world making it better. Like, we did our job, and now we get to like sit in the stands and watch the kids and just be like, that's my boy right there. Yo, that's my daughter right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is dope. But but I'm excited, man, because it's like, I don't know how Melly feels about it, but like, I've never had just her to myself, let's say. Because even when we were young loving, bro, I wasn't acting right. Like, I really wished I would have been like a better boyfriend to Melly when we first met. I was still shedding a lot of negative skin that I had brought here from Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? And I was still kind of like finding myself. I want to say I'm a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? So like my age wasn't really dictating where my mental was and my mind was. And did a lot of maturing, man. A lot of maturing, a lot of growing through this whole thing, you know. And I hope I did a lot of great things, and I hope I made a little bit of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, and but I know I've always done my best, man, by these kids, man, and they were always my focal to be better and stuff like that. That's why it's like it's weird, like that, like they're not the focal no more for me. It's weird. Like I'm not the focal for them no more. But it's like I used to say, yeah, man, no, I want to be a better person because my kids need me, man. No, I gotta be a dad. I gotta be this. My kids, man, my kid. But they're no longer the reason. You know what I'm saying? Like in a sense, it's not like they're all grown. They're doing their own thing. They're doing great things all by themselves. So it's not like, yo, I'm working hard for my kids. Nah, I'm not. All right. So it's not like, all right, Kayla, and what you working hard for now? The only thing I can think of is my marriage. What else can I be working hard for? I want me and my queen to freaking enjoy this thing called life after kids. I know too many relationships that broke apart after kids, and I don't want that to be my reality. I don't want that to be my future. You know what I mean? I don't want that to be my reality. Like we done did too much for that to be like how we end up. Nah, I'm not trying to do that shit. So I am excited. I am excited to have these older kids and we all can chip in. Like, bro, yo, I gotta say this, bro. Like, so this year, Tony was going through the schedule and realized that the Giants play Cleveland Browns. And we're like, bro, let's do this family, let's do a family thing. This is what Tony's saying. Like, yo, let's do this family thing together and let's all go to the football and to the Giant Stadium and watch the game. And like, yo, let's do it. Let's do it. So now we bring it to everybody and everybody's down. And to see like everybody chipping their own money now, it's like, it's crazy, bro. When you got like bigger kids and shit, it's like, yo, it's like, wait, what? What does money mean? Like, when they're little, you're struggling for money. Money don't go far. You gotta buy these clothes and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, everybody's self-sufficient. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. So to be able to do that, yo, so this year, the whole family, as a family, we're gonna go and watch the Giants game, man. And it's like we're all gonna have our own money because even Angie got a job. I gotta be honest with you. This shit to me, mind blowing. Because I'm always used to being like paying the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. So like for this to be like, wait, what? Everybody got money. Like, yo, how proud am I to be able to be like, yo, all my kids work. All my kids are productive. Like all my kids, none of them are on drugs. None of them are out here hurting people. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them are in jail. None of them are bad people. Wow, bro. Wow. It's crazy, man. I'm lucky. I'm real lucky. Real lucky. I hate saying lucky. I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed. I know you shouldn't say your blessings up too loud because then the devil want to try to challenge you and shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I feel like we got to be proud of ourselves and we got to be proud of where we're at. You can't be second guessing our choices in life. You know what I'm saying? We're not always gonna hit it out the park. You know what I'm saying? But if we're active, I think that's the only thing at the end of the day that matters. Everybody's gonna get older. Everybody's gonna get their third eye is gonna be revealed, and they're gonna see things that they never thought they could think. You know what I mean? They're gonna see situations differently as they become adults, man. So I don't know. I'm excited for the future, bro. What are you guys excited? What are you guys excited for? What do you guys feel about this? I did enough talking. Anybody want to add to it? Take away? Do you guys want to share something that you guys are going through? What we talking about? Look, we got 15 minutes left of this live. Let's end it in the bang. What we doing? Nothing? Nobody? Okay. That's all right. It's all right. That's dope, though. Yo, Trey, I appreciate all the comments, bro. My boy was really putting down for me today. Amy, thank you for talking too. I appreciate that. It always feels good. Pedro, appreciate you too, my G. So you gotta be, man. Keep the circle tight, bro. Keep it small, keep it tight. You know what I mean? And just always do your best, bro. Let's go. Let's do it. Life is short, man. We don't know how short it is, but I guess life isn't short. Life is eternal. Our lives are short, but life itself goes on forever. Well, until God decides to change it up. You know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. Salute. Happy Sunday, everybody. Rep your team. Because I was just about to say, bro, soon Sunday is going to mean something. Soon football's going to be back. Rep your team, y'all. Who y'all rooting for? Who going to win Super Bowl this year? Or not even that, bro. Y'all seen what the moves the Giants are making right now? We're going to be tough this year. I'm making my bold prediction right now. Giants are going to be in the playoffs this year, guys. Yeah, that's right. I said it. We're making the playoffs this year. We got ODB back. The old dirty bastard. Odell Beckham. Let's go, baby. But it was funny because I was thinking, like, damn, like, we ruined his career and then we brought him back and shit. Like, when he's all old and hurt and shit. Like, that's just crazy. We couldn't handle the young Odell Beckham. He was too crazy for us. We need the calm, more mature version of him. I'm telling you, he's gonna have over 1,000 yards this year. Dart's gonna have weapons, but I don't know if Neighbors is gonna make it. But I feel like Neighbors is hurt. That's why we picked up Schuster or whatever. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think you'll do? And let me know in the comments what's your team too. Don't be bullshit too. I'm not trying to appreciate no bandwagoners. Don't be trying to wait till a team wins the Super Bowl and shit. All sudden, freaking that fan and shit. Nah, keep it real, guys. Come on, be real. Yo, I gotta be honest too. My back has been really hurt, guys. So I got hurt at work and slow process. First I did an x-ray, didn't find anything. I'm doing physical therapy and it feels like it's not helping. Like, it helps momentarily. It helps while I'm doing it. Then once it's done, it goes right back to just hurting and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they just did an MRI. That shit was crazy. That MRI was crazy. That shit was mad noisy. They had to have you have earplugs in and everything. This shit was super loud. You're claustrophobic because you're like stuck like this. It takes like half hour to 40 minutes to do it. I didn't even realize I was going to be there for that long. I thought I was going to be like in and out, get out of here. Like, yo, you're good. Like, it was like, yeah, you're going to be in there for like 45 minutes. I'm like, 45 minutes? That's a long time when you ain't doing shit. Like, no TV, no phone, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I got the MRI done. And then I went and I got, oh my God, bro. Let me tell you right now, fucking workers' compensation. I don't know if it's just workers' compensation. They say to any like butthole freaking place and shit to go get looked at. But the place I go to, bro, they be slow all the time. And they be testing my patience, bro. And I be trying to be godly and shit. I be trying to be calm and everything. They always take so long that I gotta go out there at least once or twice and be like, yo, bro, y'all need to step your game up. Y'all messing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm not happy no more and shit. Like, yo, y'all don't want to see ignorant Kilo. Like, you don't want to see ignorant Kilo. Ignorant Kilo be willing to go to jail. I just want y'all to be warned. Like, cause he'll be ready to go to jail. Like, I don't want to play that shit. And they got me to that point, bro. I'm out there like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, I was here for a whole hour and a half. Oh, we coming right now. We coming right now. Like, long story short, though. Find out I got 2 herniated discs. And that shit sound crazy, right? You'd be like, herniated disc. What does a herniated disc look like? You normally don't know what a herniated disc is. Ain't it funny as hell? Like, we act like we know what the doctors be talking about and shit. They be telling this shit. We're like, oh, yeah. The spleen? Yeah. Yeah, the sphincter. The sphincter. Yeah, we know all that shit. He talking about, what's it called again? Hemorrhage? No, not hemorrhage. Herniated disc. So I go to physical therapy, and he shows me what a herniated disc looks like. That shit's scary. Guys, that shit's scary. I don't know what your brain tells you. Like, I don't know what pictures your brain goes through and shows you when you hear herniated disc. But mine's kind of look like I'm thinking to myself, all right, herniated disc means one of my discs, thinking the disc is my spine, is crooked. It's herniated. It's herniated to the left side or the right side and shit. Like, that's what that means. No. Nope. Kilo, you're dumb. Kilo, you're dumb and you're totally wrong. You know what a herniated disc is? The disc, when they say herniated discs, they mean the little cushion pieces in between the little. So, you know, your spine isn't solid. I thought it was a solid piece. It's a bunch of little things kind of on top of each other. And in between each one of them is a little disc. A little gel disc. It's made out of gel or something. It's supposed to be cushiony. So when you jump up and down and do things, it just cushions. Just sits there and goes. You know what I'm saying? In between the two joints, you got the little disc going. Well, what I learned was a herniated disc is when the gel piece that's supposed to be protecting it. Now it's just a little gel piece in between the spinal cord. It's when, like, basically it gets like like it bubbles out. It bubbles out. So instead of it just bouncing up and down, it pops out of the gel casing of the disc, and it looks like a giant cyst, a pimple. It looked like a big giant. Yo, the dude showed me on his skeleton. They showed me that back, what it looked like. It looked like the gel disc. How could I? Like, imagine the gel disc looked like this. Look just like this. And then the herniated disc. So that's the disc. And then there's a big giant pimple thing on my disc. That pimple thing is what's herniated. So basically, the gel that's inside of this thing bubbled out. That's supposed to be inside this thing, and it bubbled out. It's almost like having like a bubble in your tire. The tire's supposed to be nice and skinny, but then there's an air bubble coming up. Well, I got 2 herniated discs. That's what I found out. I hurt my back. I herniated 2 discs. So there's one spot where the gel, well, it comes out towards the spine, and then the one below it goes back towards the spine and out towards the front. So instead of it just cushioning, it actually just kind of releases out of it. Bro, my back be going for nothing, bro. Me and wifey was having a beautiful day. Wait till you guys see that beautiful day. And then all of a sudden, bro, I was fine. We came back home. We grilled out. We had even a more beautiful day. Listen, we made a beautiful day on top of a beautiful day. It was a double beautiful day. And then all of a sudden, I lay down to watch the basketball game. Let's go Knicks. Let's close it. Anyway, all of a sudden, my back is broken. I go to get up and my back is like herniated, or I don't know what it means. But your spine is weird because it kind of looks like an X in a sense, or cross. Bro, I don't know. I don't know if like imagine if my brain is seeing this now, and I don't know if I'm right, but like, remember, boom. So I got a herniated disc. That means that this is supposed to be inside, but it's not. It's out. So it's called herniated. But now remember, there's a spine on top of here, a bone here, a bone there, and they both have like these T things. So like a cross. So it's like here and then like that at the same time. So imagine when you twist your spine and your back, for whatever reason, that's what my brain and visualize that I'm doing now. Like I'm hitting the herniated disc and it makes my back spasm go out. Bro, I couldn't even go to work today without wearing a back brace. I can't I'm too young to have a bad back. But the good news is this. So I'm waiting to go see the orthopedic. And I don't know what he's going to say, but what the doctor said was going to be like, they could do things like put shots in between the disc. I don't know what that's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Or they could fuse the spine. Because remember, there's two spots that's messed up. So they could fuse it. I don't want none of those. You asking me what I want to do? I don't want to do none of those. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to the physical therapist, he said, bro, I bet you we can get that to back in by doing some stretches and stuff like that. So I'm really, guys, pray for me, man. I'm really hoping that physical therapy, and I get it twice a week, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not really impressed with physical therapy. I expected more. I thought, I was really going to learn some things, but like I was saying, bro, it's crazy how life is, because you think someone's out there and you're going to get the help that you need, but then when you get the opportunity to get that help, it's nothing like you thought it would be. Like, I'm there for like a half hour, but I swear to God, like 15 minutes. That's all I'm doing. And I feel like I'm just working out. I don't know, so when I go there, first thing I do is get on the bike and I warm up. So I'm sitting on the bike and you sit down on it though. It's not like a regular bicycle. It's like you sit down and you hold the levers down here at the bottom and then you just move your legs. And then after that, I start doing like some stretches and I'll lay down, bend my leg, and I have to move. I would love to do it for you guys, but my back is killing me right now. But I'm supposed to be stretching out my back. And then I grab the resistant bands and they want me to hold it forward. And I'm supposed to push it close and pull it out and then take 2 steps away from it, making it harder. Because basically the bands are making my body want to twist, but I'm forcing it to be straight. So the band, the band is wanting me to go like this because I'm pulling it from the left side. You know what I'm saying? So the band wants to go left, but you got to keep it straight. So you're going through resistance. So it's like that's the exercise, but still it's only like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm doing this. And then I get the electricity pulse. Bro, that's the best thing. That's the real reason why I even go there. Just lay down and it just like electricity in your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just relaxes the muscle. It's like weird. It's like weird at first and it hurts at first, bro.
Be quiet.
We like the flag. It's the American flag. I love you, baby. All right. Oh, my back. Just talking about my back and back hurts, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I expected more, man. I felt like I should have got like a chart, or like a workout chart to do at home. And like even after he got the results of the MRI, it seemed like the physical therapy just wants to prove to workers' comp that what they're doing is working. And it's like, but everything's the same. Like I don't know what you guys mean by what's working. Oh, you guys think I'm not getting better? If anything, I'm still worse. I'm still bad. Look, spend the day at the sand. I go walk in the sand and then my back hurts. Like what? I expected more. I'm gonna do more exercises or give me things to do when I get home. But 2 times a week isn't enough to freaking fix a back, is it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But I'm really hoping that I can, because right now my back's been weird lately. My back's been weird and I don't like that. I don't do hurt good. I don't do hurt. I don't go around telling people I'm hurt or I can't do things. Oh no, I can't do that shit in my back right now. You know what I'm saying? That's not who I am. And I don't want that to be me. Also, I want to protect my 60, 70, 80, 90-year-old version of me. And if my back is like this now and I don't do nothing about it, then what's it going to be when I'm 120? You know what I'm saying? That shit is not going to be right. So I know that there's exercises that they want me to do, but I've been trying to do things for myself too because I do not want to have a bad back. I do not like this. It's crazy right now, bro. Like what I'm going through. It's crazy. And it's making like simple things difficult. And it's crazy too, right? Because when I talk, I never want to be negative. I never want to like it's hard to like when I'm talking to the physical therapist guy, I'm always talking to him in the reference of when things are good. Like, how does your back? Well, I don't know when I'm good. You know, it usually feels like a 2. You know what I mean? Like, everything's always when it's good. And I'm realizing that I need to stop doing that because what I'm doing, I'm going to hurt myself. But all right, guys, let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I got a few things I want to do, but thanks for hanging out with your boy, man. Until next time, stay fly, stay Gucci, stay you. We out of here. All right? Peace. Keep choosing you too, guys. We're going to talk more about health, man. We need to, man. I'm going to fix this back. This ain't the end. All right?